Hello, people of the world. Today we'll be reviewing the Ninja or Lloyd and Arin's Ninja Team Mechs from Ninjago. I finally remembered to look up the set name before I started the review. The past few reviews I've just been guessing. Anyways, this is Lloyd and Ninja's Arin Team Mechs. Yeah, it's also just Keetongu. I mean, or people have been calling that, but because the face, the head shape, it looks like Keetongu from Bionicle, and the other mech is the colors of Keetongu. Anyways, but we'll get into the set. So we have Lloyd, or the Dragon's Rising version of Lloyd. Also, I haven't seen the Dragon's Rising season yet. I haven't even seen Crystallized yet, so I have no idea how the stuff, how like any of this compares to what it seems like in the show. So I'm just gonna be making stuff up. Anyways, second figure is Arin. We saw him in my review of that cat girl mech. He has this cool grappling hook piece. Anyways, this guy, what was his name? And his name, I remember his name for the previous review, but I forgot for this one. Anyways, yeah, he has a funky chin on this one face. Also, this really cool sword piece I mentioned in my previous videos. I love this piece. New armor mold also. I just realized you could sort of use this backwards and use it as like some sort of Chima armor, because as the stud you could put something in. I don't know why that just popped into my head, but it did. We get this guy. I love his helmet and face design. It's a cool combo. I think he has the same torso printing and legs as this guy. Yeah. I think all three villains in the set are this identical except for their head, and one of them has a different weapon. But yeah, I do like this headpiece. It's cool. This guy seems very like demon-esque. And then this last dude has this like man catcher type thing, which it seems all of them with these helmets have that, at least from the sets I've gotten so far, because I got one of the other sets, there's a gold version of these guys, but he had this identical weapon. Also, something I was thinking about while building this is the bad guys of this season have this helmet design that mimics the helmet design of the mech up there. So I'm wondering if in the show the mech is like stolen from them and repainted, or if in early designs when they were actually making this set, they were going to make it a bad guy set, but then eventually decided to make it a good guy set, but it still kept the head design that the bad guys have. And then it's pure speculation on my part, but it would be interesting because the head designs are so similar. Anyways, we get to the smaller of the two mechs. This one's Arin's mech. It just uses the Evo limbs. I do like using the torso, or what's normally mech torso armor is just knee, as knee armor, but not actually using it on the mech. Also, something about these is shoulders is kind of satisfying to me. I'm not sure why. Yeah, fairly simple Evo mech design, though I do really like the dragon head as the front. It gives me this like Power Rangers feel of when they combine all the, what were they called, like Megazords or something together, and then whichever one was like the body, its head is often like sticking out as like front armor. This gives me that vibe. And then it has just this big brown brick on the back to stick to the other mech because they combine together. That's why they're called the Team Mechs. That's why this has so much dark green on it, is so that the color scheme doesn't mess up too much. I'm assuming the reason they've just put dark green on this, but none of the Keet orange on that, is because then people would have made the Keetongu comparison even more, because this color basically debuted on Keetongu, and Keetongu has that head. Keetongu is a Bionicle character, if you don't know. He looks similar to that, at least the head does. So, yeah. Lloyd's mech. First off, I guess we'll start the head everyone's talking about. Yeah, so it swivels on a ball joint, can turn side to side, and there's a bar back there that can slide up and down on. The cockpit is quite large, so you can take... on the new armor pieces, it's really hard to get the swords in and out. There's a lot of friction in there. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but it annoys me. Anyways, yeah, you can sit him in there, cover him up with that. He looks very uncovered because you're supposed to stick Arin's mech on there. I'll show you what that looks like in a minute. Yeah, also from the back, that's what it looks like. And then we get to the other distinct feature. This is actually probably my favorite feature of this mech, are these big shoulder pauldrons. I know a lot of people don't like them, but I really like them. I like the like silhouette they create, like the way they use the technique panels to make them. The issue is the way they're connected. They're connected by the back, so they're like wings. And I feel like they should have put it in the middle to distribute the weight better, because since they put it in the back, all of it is facing this way, and there is like almost no friction on that. Like you can see I let go and it slid down until it got caught on the hand. Like we put up there is not friction on that joint. I feel like they should put it in the middle to balance it out. Also, it's really weird to try to get that curved around and make it look, I guess there you've got, but like it's like you can see over here, it's hard to get it so that it's lined up so that the front and back are covered equally, and like this green part is in the middle. I feel like they should have attached it by the green part directly to the shoulder, and so attaching to the back. It's a really strange way of doing it. And there's also this little gold blade that swivels, and this part's on a ball joint also. So yeah, that's both like, that's my favorite part of the set in concept, but the way they executed it, I dislike. But though it does allow you to easily move them to the sides, so I guess that might be why they did that. Actually, that's true, because if it was attached up there, that might be hard to articulate. So yeah, the shoulders are on the large swivel joints that goes up and down, or it can rotate like that. And I just broke some of his armor off. And then basic Galador joint for the elbow. And the hand just rotates. There's not really, it can't like, it's not a ball joint, it literally just swivels. Well, it is a ball joint, but it's restricted by this piece. And so you can't actually turn it side to side, you can only spin it around. Also, the lack of armoring there, kind of annoying, but this mech has a very noticeable theme of like bare like bones or little exposed sections everywhere. I know some people would find annoying, such as how these studs are exposed, but the mech does little things like this everywhere that I think it's just part of the design, and in my opinion it looks kind of cool. It makes it feel, I guess, a little scrappy would be a good way to explain it. Like, you can see what I mean by that, like up the top of the hip is also like a bit exposed, or then especially when Arin's mech isn't there, that's exposed. You can like see grates sticking out underneath, and then the bottom of the leg almost just looks like it's just sticking out from underneath the armor buff. It looks like shorts, but like still looks like there's like armor missing there. So I know some people might find it annoying, all these little bits where it's like the inside is exposed and it looks unarmored, but I kind of like it, and I think it was intentional. Anyways, the thumb moves like this, which is kind of strange, but it makes sense for angling the weapon. It's just not how thumbs move. And then you have 4 fingers. Also, the weapon, I'll take that out. It's a big glaive, and it uses one of these, what were they called? Sea-bound blades in red, which is the first time it's been recolored, I believe. Normally they're just in gold. And so I love that recolor. I love that they're finally giving us bionicle weapons in colors other than gold and transparent, because I love me some colorful weapon pieces to use on bionicles. Anyways, so yeah, that's that. Right. Yeah. Then also comes back with one of the core versions of blades up there, but that's not as interesting because that's comes in gold and a lot of mechs. Can I please stop hitting that same armor piece off? Where did it even land? Oh, I see it. Hold on, let me go grab that with my toes. Got it. Okay. As you get to the torso or the waist, got these wing pieces. Hold on. Okay, there we go. The torso or the waist, it's another of those. I can broke it again. It's another of those swivel joints, like the shoulders, and as you can see, the hips also are. The way that his like hip section is designed, the specific slope they used makes this feel like a bulge, and I don't like that, because it's like right in the middle between his legs. He has this big bulge sticking out that's shaped like another bulge you would see. It probably wasn't intentional, but also this is articulated wrong, and I want to get it out of the way. Fuck. Anyways, I'll deal with that later. I'm just gonna get this off his hand. So you can see his legs better. Both legs are the same. They rotate this way, up and down. And there's a random exposed red stud there. I don't know why they put a piece in there and didn't attach anything to it. Kind of weird, whatever. These technically are footholds for Arin's mech to go into. These are a double ball joint. And then you get through where the pants end, that's just a leg underneath, and it has sandals, which is actually a decently cool idea. I know some people think that's weird, but I kind of like, I could picture this being almost like all-terrain, if that makes sense, because it could just, like, say there's an obstacle there, it could just stand on it, like, sliding the things in between it, or if there's, like, sparse terrain, like, I'm trying to think of a good example, like, if it's walking over, like, a dense tree canopy, hear me out, and this, like, steps right on the branches, so it can put all its weight there. I don't know, I'm being dumb. Anyways, yeah, I'll figure out where the hell his shoulder went. I think it slid, oh no, it didn't, okay, I thought it slid underneath my desk, but no, it's just under my chair. Anyways, actually I'll grab it in a second, because I want to show what this looks like when you put these together. So you can slide Arin's mech in, you put the feet into the knee slots, and then stick the piece on his back into there. Curve these back over. Let me grab the one. Shite. Okay. Let me. Sorry, I just accidentally pushed stuff with my chair off camera. I hope I didn't break that. Sorry, I'm in a precarious position. Alright. That went across the room. I was trying to get on my chair to get it. Let me put this back together. Sorry, this is... I probably should have just cut the video to go grab this. But I like doing these all in one take. Okay. Please go in. Okay, there we go. Now we have the combo, or team mech, as Lego calls it. Damn it. These shoulder things are annoying. They're cool in concept, like I said. I like them visually, but to actually, like, pose, they're annoying. Boom. That's a design. I do like when this, because this thing looks a lot bulkier once this is added on. And I love the look of just lowering this. When that's lowered and they're attached, I really like this look. Feels very tanky, I guess. And I like the four-armed mech idea. Although these arms are basically vestigial. So, yeah, also I do like how they lined it up. So if you don't have Arin in there and his head's not in there, if you lower this down, you can't really see it at that angle, the eye shows through directly between the gap where Arin's head would go. And, like, it slots into there perfectly. I like that. Anyways, yeah, that's it for this set. The mech with the weird bulge between its legs. See you later. Bye.